Welcome to The Explainer. I want you to do something for me real quick. Look around your room right now. You likely have electricity, running water, maybe you're sitting in a nice air-conditioned space. Now, I want you to completely erase all of that. Imagine stepping back just 70 years into the harsh, unforgiving Arabian desert. We're talking a land with absolutely no electricity, no roads, no buildings, just endless sand, the blistering heat of the sun, and a quiet, desperate hope. Welcome to our journey today.
So, let's dive into this massive question, because today that very same stretch of sand is known as Dubai, a glittering global empire of gold, massive glass towers, and literally flying taxis. How on earth did a poor desert village, which initially had zero oil, transform into one of the most luxurious and futuristic cities mankind has ever seen? Was it just blind luck? Absolutely not. It's a story of unparalleled vision, staggering risk, and an unbreakable belief in the impossible.
I mean, the sheer scale of this miracle is just staggering. Back in the 1940s, you had families living in simple palm frond huts called arish, surviving solely by diving into the sea for pearls while literally holding their breath. Contrast that with Dubai today. It's a sprawling metropolis where over 200 nationalities live side by side among towering glass skyscrapers and mind-bending high-tech infrastructure. It is the ultimate rags-to-riches narrative, a truly impossible transformation.
Section 1. From Sand to Survival.
Long before the endless wealth, life here depended entirely on a single strip of water called the Dubai Creek. Back in 1833, Sheikh Maktoum and the Bani Yas tribe settled right by the creek to build a community, and for decades they survived by diving for pearls. But then, absolute catastrophe struck. In the 1930s, the Japanese invented artificial pearls. Just like that, the world stopped buying from Dubai. The economy collapsed. Families literally starved. The Great Depression wiped out their only hope. It was an incredibly dark, devastating low point. But you know what? They adapted. They pivoted to trade. And finally, after decades of brutal struggle, in 1966, a glimmer of hope. Oil was discovered in the Fatek field. But honestly, it was only a tiny drop compared to the vast reserves of their neighbors.
The other emirates actually laughed. They asked what Dubai could possibly do with just a few drops of oil. But Sheikh Rashid bin Zayed Al Maktoum delivered a definitive answer. He said, "We will not wait for oil, we will create opportunity." And he didn't just say those words, he bet the city's entire existence on them. He borrowed massive, unheard-of amounts of money from Kuwait to dredge the Dubai Creek. If this failed, Dubai would fall into insurmountable debt and total ruin. But it was a triumphant success. Large cargo ships poured in, trade absolutely exploded, and Dubai's heart started beating again.
Section 2. Building beyond oil.
In 1971, the United Arab Emirates was officially formed. And to navigate this brand new nation, Sheikh Zayed of Abu Dhabi and Sheikh Rashid of Dubai formed a legendary partnership. Abu Dhabi used its massive oil wealth to fund the country, while Dubai took a radically different path. Sheikh Rashid knew their oil wouldn't last forever. So, 50 years in advance, he began aggressively future-proofing the city, focusing everything on building an unstoppable, non-oil economy.
Now this is where the story really kicks into high gear. In 1985, Dubai launched two staggering mega moves. First, the Jabal Ali Free Zone, or JFAFZ. They allowed 100% foreign ownership and zero tax right in the middle of the desert. People thought they were crazy. They said ships would never come out there, but thousands of global companies rushed in. Then, they launched Emirates Airlines with just 2 aircraft. The world completely mocked them. An airline with 2 planes? No way! But by demanding zero government interference and pure profitability, they completely shattered expectations, eventually transforming into a global aviation titan.
Section 3. The Golden Rise.
Entering the 2000s, Dubai was no longer just competing with its neighbors, it was competing with the entire world. 828 meters. I want you to take a second to process that massive number. Dubai decided to build something the world would never, ever forget. A structure so colossal it literally touches the sky. Using 12,000 workers and taking 6 years, they built the Burj Khalifa. 163 floors, it is the tallest building mankind has ever constructed. It was a massive roar to the globe saying, nothing is impossible here.
And they didn't stop at the sky. They went right ahead and conquered the sea. 5.5 million cubic meters of rock. See, when Dubai realized it had limited coastline, they didn't sit around and complain. They just built a new one. They constructed the Palm Jumeirah, this massive man-made island shaped like a palm tree that's visible from space. They literally created unimaginable value right out of the ocean.
The momentum was an absolute runaway train. In 2002, they passed a revolutionary law allowing foreigners to buy property. Cranes completely filled the sky. In 2008, they opened the Dubai Mall, the largest one on Earth. In 2009, they launched the Arab world's first driverless metro. It was the fastest-growing city on the planet, an unstoppable golden boom. Until, suddenly, the world simply stopped.
Section 4. Surviving Global Storms.
You know, true greatness isn't just about how high you can build. It's about what you do when everything comes crashing down. In 2008, the global economy collapsed. Dubai's real estate prices plummeted by an agonizing 50 to 60%. Projects paused. Investors fled in panic. It was a devastating financial crisis. But Dubai did not break. Supported by a monumental $10 billion bailout from Abu Dhabi and honoring them by renaming their towering mega project the Burj Khalifa, Dubai adapted. They merged and they strategized. And from that brutal low, they roared back to a triumphant high in 2013, shocking the globe by winning the bid for Expo 2020.
But then, an unprecedented silence fell across the Earth. The COVID-19 pandemic. For a city built almost entirely on tourism and travel, this could have been a fatal blow. But Dubai unleashed a lightning-fast, high-tech survival strategy. We're talking stricterly lockdowns, thermal drone scanning, and free vaccines for citizens, expats, and workers alike. They digitized everything instantly. While the rest of the world was hiding and waiting, Dubai was preparing, rapidly opening up a safe tourism bubble.
And their reward for that fierce resilience? 24 million. That is the jaw-dropping number of visitors who flooded into the delayed Expo 2020. Over 190 countries participated in a brand new city district featuring actual robots, hyperloops, and massive solar farms. It was a massive, triumphant success in a post-pandemic world, proving that even after the darkest night, Dubai always rises.
Section 5. Blueprint for the Future.
So what exactly happens when a city has already achieved the impossible? Well, they refuse to stop. Dubai isn't just building a city anymore. They are building a sci-fi reality coming to life. Their Urban Master Plan 2040 dedicates 60% of the city entirely to nature. They're proposing Moon Dubai, a mind-blowing $5 billion lunar-themed mega-resort. And they aren't even stopping at Earth's atmosphere. The Hope probe successfully reached Mars' orbit, and now they are planning Mars Science City to simulate actual Martian life right in the desert. They literally went from building the tallest tower on Earth to aiming for the stars.
But of course, mega projects require mega minds. To secure this explosive future, Dubai launched Golden Visas. These are 5 to 10-year visas designed to aggressively import the very best talent on the planet. They are turning the city into a global haven for creators, tech founders, doctors, and digital nomads. Today, with over 200 nationalities living together in harmony, it's easily the most diverse, future-proof city on Earth.
Section 6. Life Lessons from Dubai's Story.
Dubai isn't just a place on a map. It's a powerful blueprint for human potential. For all of us, here is the ultimate playbook. 1. Start small, but dream big. Remember, they began with just sand and a vision. 2. Invest in people, not just buildings. 3. Prepare before success even arrives. They built massive ports way before they had the trade to fill them. 4. Think 50 years ahead. Don't play for tomorrow. Play the long game. 5. When a crisis hits, don't break, adapt. And 6. Respect every single worker. From the ruler at the top to the laborer on the ground, success is always, always a team effort.
Which leaves us with one final burning question. From a village with no water, no roads, and absolutely no hope, they built the greatest city of the future. Your dream might look entirely impossible today, completely covered in hardship and doubt. But if you take the risk, if you put in the work, if Dubai can rise from the sand, what can you build? Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer. Step by step, go build your empire.